Live from the heart of Massachusetts' capital city, the Boston Fleet take to the ice in a different home rink, Agganis Arena. Today they welcome their rival, the Montreal Victoire, for their fourth matchup of the season. Montreal, who sit atop the standings, stormed back to beat the Fleet in overtime in their last meeting, and today they look to fend off a surging Boston in front of a sellout crowd.
It's incredible what Laura Stacey has been able to do. She has missed a couple games, but she has come back just firing. Like you mentioned, David, 5-game point streak where she has 7 points on that streak. She is such a hard worker. She gives her A effort every time on the ice, and even her game-winning goal against Boston a couple games ago, full effort extension. She creates so many opportunities for the Victoire. And on the other side of the ice, you have Hillary Knight, the captain for the Fleet. And she is such a dynamic, excellent goal scorer. Notice how she knows how to sneak in past the defenders and find open space on the power play. And again, sneaking past defenders, puts herself on a breakaway. Gorgeous top shelf goal. She has such a quick release. She is doing outstanding this year, and she caps off that game with a hat-trick empty net goal.
The captain for Boston's been outstanding. The alternate captain for Montreal has been equally impressive. Laura Stacey catches up with our Natalie Norrie after this. Here is Barnes. Won a national championship at Ohio State in her graduate season. Turnover in front, they score! Poulin takes advantage of a funky bounce, and the Victoire strike first.
In the neutral zone, Laura Stacey extends and gets her stick on it, and the puck just goes so high. It almost looks like it was going into the netting, but it bounces off the high glass, comes back out to Poulin, who out-sprinted everyone. Look at that. Stop hard on her skate, pull it to her backhand, quick transition goal, and able to put it in through her 5-hole.
Playoff series against Boston last year.
And just a look as Marie-Philippe Poulin hustles all the defenders for Boston to get back to that puck first. And again, it's just a simple left to right move, and instead of any sort of a call by the ref to give her a penalty, and just stick on stick, kept her stick low. It was just great defensive work.
Here's Dalton. Dalton trying to work around, back in front, thrown in, they score again! Maureen Murphy. Check that, it is Catherine Dubois who makes it 2-0.
Coming in, taking a shot. Look at that, drive wide by Claire Dalton, tries to throw it in. The puck is just lost. The defenders for Boston cannot locate it. Keller does a great job keeping her wide, but Dalton, so many props to her as she tosses the puck out in the slot, and that is the dangerous areas.
In this first period. Then backhanded in front, O'Neill can't get a shot off. Can Boston take advantage the other way? It's Aggia. Here's Aggia to Rattray. She scores! Boston's on the board. It's 2-1.
This is such a good play. Montreal was looking like they had all the speed, all the presence in the offensive zone, but great stick by Dempsey. Gets it up to Aggia. Watch this little fake. Am I going to shoot or pass? Kind of confuses everyone. Dishes it over to Jamie Lee Rattray. And look at this finish. With the puck rolling, kind of scoops under it, shovels it upstairs. Beautiful finish.
These two teams have gone to overtime twice this year. Montreal has the edge in the season series so far. They have the edge after one. It's 2-1 Victoire at Agganis Arena. Girolamo looking to move it ahead quickly. Barnes throws it the other way. Aggia fighting against Barnes. Here's Dempsey. Dempsey gains the zone and steps up. Nice pass. Aggia! She scored! Tapped in by Pelkey, 2-2.
This fourth line for the Fleet has been awesome. Look at the energy and excitement as Dempsey does a beautiful behind-the-back drop pass to Gia. Look at this again. Watch her behind the back with pressure on her. Two people come to her, which leaves the slot wide open. And you'll notice a Gia shot hits the pipe, and Amanda Pelkey is waiting back door.
To overtime twice this season. When we come back during the second intermission, you'll get to know Ann-Renée Desbiens, the netminder for Montreal, a bit more. It's 2-2 at the end of 2 at Agganis. Let's take a look at how we got here. We're going to need overtime, and we saw 3 goals in the first period. Less and less scoring as this game went on, Gigi.
And beautiful goals to start it with. Marie-Philippe Poulin was able to get the first one. This is Dubois coming in, picking up the loose change net front. Boston gets on the board with Rattray. Sniping, top shelf, and then this fourth line goes to work. Amanda Pelkey, notice her in the slot, bangs home the rebound as it caroms off the pipe. She's able to put it in to knot this game up 2-2.
This is the scoring summary. No goals in the third period, and we had our lowest shot total of any of the periods as well. Boston, 7 third period shots. Montreal with 5. We will play 5 minutes of 3-on-3 sudden death hockey. If we're still tied, a 5-round shootout at a minimum. If we need more, teams go 1 for 1 until one team walks away with a win. Montreal had 2 straight games that went in front. Keller fires high. Montreal had 2 straight games that went to overtime or a shootout. They won both. Overtime win against Boston. As in front, the backhand shot, they score! Cayla Barnes wins it for Montreal! 3-2 the final! They only needed 21 seconds, and Barnes gives Montreal the win.
Cayla Barnes, 4 years at Boston College. She has family and friends in attendance. Heads up play by Stacy. Poulin takes out Hannah Brandt, and in comes Cayla Barnes. Cuts to the net, takes a shot on her backhand, is able to, looks like squeak. Here's another look at it. So cuts in at the goal line, is able to get it in between the blocker arm and Aerin Frankel's hip. It just squeaks in for the game-winning overtime goal.
She didn't know she scored at first. It took the celebration from Poulin, and then she looks at her teammate and says, "Oh, we just won." What a homecoming for Cayla Barnes. She's from California, but like Gigi just said, a Boston College Eagle for 4 seasons before winning a national championship at Ohio State, and Montreal gets their 3rd win over Boston this year, 2nd win over Boston in overtime. And the Victoire get 2 more points. Boston will take 1.